Greetings, fellow traders. Bubble here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market prep for Friday, July the 24th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Let's check and see where they left out the market yesterday. So SPX monthly chart still green. Weekly chart trying to get into that weekly gap. We got 1 day left to receive this week and close green. Daily chart, okay, found a little bit of resistance there in that open gap, right? So the bears kind of they're hiding in there, right? So they push it down a little bit. Still holding the 8-day moving average, still holding the EMA, and still holding the upward trend line on SPY on SPX. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so a little bit of volume on that down move, but again, still holding its upward trend line. Let's take a look and see how it's behaving here this morning. A little bit choppy here as it's working on the down move here, just trying to hold on from yesterday's low moves, right? So we're just seeing if we can get over these levels this morning and give us any hope going into today. The S&P futures. So we bounced off our major 3200 signal zone right here. We also therefore forming a fresh geometric line right here. Fresh signal zone here on a rally-based rally, and now we're just kind of chopping around right here this morning. So let's see if we get any direction on that today. The MES, again, same thing. So we're just kind of tracking it. This was our triangle that we drew last night, guys, from our live streams and from our videos. So you can see here, just been staying below there. So we really need to get above that today to really start to get to show some bullishness. The theme of the week and the theme of almost of the last 2 weeks has been divergences, right? The FANG stocks have been really moving the Qs a lot, and that's been moving faster than the S&P, right? We've been seeing some sector strength and sector weaknesses, but the FANGs have really been the ones pushing it. So it's been like these lagging delays, extra strength in the Qs and then the SPYs behind, right? Extra weakness in the Qs and then the SPYs behind and kind of brings it back down. So it's pretty interesting stuff. Definitely pay attention to that one today for more clues in the Qs, as Matthew likes to say in our group. And so IWM looks like it's kind of triangulating here this morning. It's really kind of hanging in there from yesterday. It had a decent day, nasty pullback, but it held, right? Kind of came back towards the open, and it's kind of chopping around here this morning. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on the small caps today. Apple's going to be a big one to watch too, gapping down off of a nasty day yesterday. We had a great shorting opportunity on that yesterday. Weak candle, right? So it's we got to look to see how it handles yesterday's lows, and right now it looks like we're below them right now, so it needs to get above those. Otherwise, we might see some more fast downside action on Apple. Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla gapping down a little bit, right? They had good earnings, but they kind of pushed it down. We'll see if how far they try to push this down before they attempt to buy the dip. If they decide to go into the S&P, put them in the S&P 500. Netflix again was one on our bearish radar yesterday. Let's see if that gets any follow through the downside. Intel, we got the battle of the semiconductors today. So Intel is not giving up on this downside movement, right? So let's just keep an eye on this and see where we are. So we're at 52 right now, right? That puts us in this range right here. So look for a little bit of potential support here. But if we lose this, we might test this, right? Otherwise, if it kind of starts to rally, we've got all sorts of different levels like the gaps and everything above. So, but really, it's taking a big beating from yesterday and into today. AMD, of course, is behaving opposite of it because, well, where Intel is lacking, AMD is making up, right? So that's good. It did give us some really big pre-market and after-hours levels right here. So we want to see if we can get above those to get like a true gap and go on this one. So it really needs to perk up this morning if it wants to do that. VZ has earnings this morning, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on here today as well. It hasn't been released yet, but down with the market so far. AXP is another one that should be a good tell into the credit card companies. So keep an eye on this one, but also see if MasterCard and Visa, can move in tandem with it or in sympathy. So, and last, let's take a look at Schlumberger. They've got earnings this morning too. Oil had a nice rally yesterday. A lot of the oil stocks were looking pretty good. So let's see if this gives any more clues into the oil sector and if they can continue to move today. So good stuff, guys. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the lunchtime market update. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.